Superhero stories are full of action, adventure, and drama. But sometimes, the most powerful moments come when a hero gives their life to save the world. They remind us that even the strongest heroes can fall, making their stories more relatable and their battles more intense. In this video, we will see the top 10 death scenes of superheroes and the reasons behind them. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get regular updates. Let's get into the video. Number 10. Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is an inspirational superhero in the Marvel Universe. With her incredible powers of superhuman strength, flight, and energy manipulation, Captain Marvel stands as one of Earth's mightiest heroes, defending the planet from cosmic threats and supervillains alike. The death of the first Captain Marvel in the appropriately named series, The Death of Captain Marvel, became one of the first major superhero deaths in the Marvel Universe. Captain Marvel died of cancer caused by exposure to the villain Nitro's toxic nerve gas. This storyline stood out because it depicted Marvel superheroes grappling with the harsh reality of a hero succumbing to a disease like cancer, which was previously seen only as a real-world threat. Number 9. Rorschach. Rorschach is a character from a famous comic called Watchmen. He wears a mask that looks like ink blots and is known for being tough and sticking to his own rules. Rorschach's past is sad, with a lot of bad things happening to him. He believes in right and wrong, with no gray areas in between. The death of Rorschach shocked comic book readers. In the series Watchmen, Rorschach was known for his unwavering principles and refusal to compromise, even when faced with immense pressure. When Dr. Manhattan, a powerful character, is convinced by Ozymandias that sacrificing thousands of lives is necessary for the greater good, Rorschach stands firm against this idea. Despite understanding Ozymandias' reasoning on some level, Rorschach believes that evil must always be punished and refuses to back down. In the end, Dr. Manhattan, feeling compelled to uphold Ozymandias' plan, is forced to kill Rorschach. Number 8. Iron Man. Iron Man, also known as Tony Stark, is one of the most iconic superheroes in the Marvel Universe. His journey from billionaire playboy to armored Avenger has captivated audiences for decades. Throughout his comic book history and cinematic appearances, Iron Man has faced numerous challenges and adversaries, both internal and external. One of the most memorable moments in Iron Man's story arc was his sacrifice in Avengers: Endgame. In a climactic battle against the villain Thanos, Iron Man made the ultimate sacrifice by wielding the Infinity Gauntlet and using its power to defeat Thanos and his army. This act of heroism cost Iron Man his life, but it also saved the universe from destruction. Number 7. Black Widow. Black Widow is a complex character in the Marvel Universe. She was trained as a spy and assassin in the secretive Red Room program. Despite her dark past, Black Widow eventually becomes a hero, using her skills to fight alongside the Avengers and protect the world from threats. She plays a crucial role in multiple films, showcasing her combat prowess, intelligence, and resourcefulness. However, one of the most poignant moments in Black Widow's story occurs in Avengers: Endgame. During the film's climactic battle, Black Widow makes the ultimate sacrifice to obtain the Soul Stone, a powerful artifact needed to defeat the villain Thanos. In a heartbreaking moment, she willingly sacrifices herself so that her fellow Avenger, Hawkeye, can retrieve the stone and help save the universe. Number 6. Loki. Loki, the god of mischief, is one of the most intriguing and complex characters in the Marvel Universe. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, Loki is portrayed as a complex character with a troubled past and a desire for power and recognition. Despite his villainous tendencies, Loki's character is multifaceted, often struggling with feelings of inadequacy and betrayal. Throughout the MCU films, Loki's relationship with his brother Thor is a central focus, with moments of rivalry, betrayal, and eventual redemption. One of the most impactful moments in Loki's story occurs in Avengers: Infinity War. In a surprising twist, Loki makes a heroic sacrifice to save his brother Thor and the people of Asgard from the villain Thanos. Number 5. Groot. Groot, the lovable tree-like creature from the Guardians of the Galaxy, has captured the hearts of fans with his simple yet endearing personality. Despite only being able to say the phrase, "I am Groot," One of the most touching moments in Groot's story occurs in Guardians of the Galaxy, when he sacrifices himself to save his friends. In a heroic act, Groot encases his friends within a protective cocoon of branches as their spaceship crashes to the ground. Though Groot appears to be lost in the explosion, he later regenerates into a smaller form, known as Baby Groot. Number 4. Professor X. Professor X, also known as Charles Xavier, is one of the most iconic and influential characters in the X-Men franchise. As the founder and leader of the X-Men, Professor X plays a crucial role in advocating for peaceful coexistence between mutants and humans, while also fighting against those who seek to oppress or harm mutant kind. One of the most impactful moments in Professor X's story is his death in the comic book storyline Avengers vs. X-Men. In this storyline, Professor X is killed by one of his students, Cyclops, who is under the influence of the Phoenix Force. This shocking event sends shockwaves throughout the mutant community and leaves a void in the leadership of the X-Men. While Professor X's death is a tragic loss for the X-Men and the Marvel Universe as a whole, his legacy lives on through his students and the ideals he stood for. Number 3. Gamora. Gamora, the deadliest woman in the galaxy, is a complex and compelling character in the Marvel Universe. As the adopted daughter of the villain Thanos, Gamora has a troubled past, marked by violence and betrayal. However, she eventually breaks free from Thanos' control and becomes a hero in her own right, fighting alongside the Guardians of the Galaxy to protect the universe from threats. Gamora's story occurs in Avengers: Infinity War. In a shocking twist, Gamora is sacrificed by Thanos to obtain the Soul Stone, one of the powerful Infinity Stones. Despite her attempts to resist and even beg for mercy, Thanos coldly throws her off a cliff, resulting in her death. Number 2. Vision. Vision, created by the villain Ultron, is a fascinating character in the Marvel Universe. Despite his origins as an artificial being, Vision possesses a unique blend of superhuman abilities, including super strength, flight, and the power to alter his density at will. However, what truly sets Vision apart is his advanced artificial intelligence and capacity for empathy, which allow him to form deep connections with his fellow Avengers and humanity as a whole. One of the most poignant moments in Vision's story occurs in the comic book storyline Vision Quest. Vision's death is a significant and heartbreaking moment in both the comics and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In the comics, Vision meets his demise during the Avengers Disassembled storyline. When the Scarlet Witch suffers a mental breakdown, her reality-altering powers lead to catastrophic events, including the destruction of Vision. This event deeply affects the Avengers and serves as a turning point in the team's history. Number 1. Wolverine. Wolverine, also known as Logan, is one of the most popular and enduring characters in the Marvel Universe. Despite his tough exterior, he has a deep sense of loyalty and a strong moral code, often struggling with his inner demons and past traumas. He has lived through many significant historical events, thanks to his healing ability, which slows his aging. Over the years, he has been subjected to various forms of experimentation, most notably by the Weapon X program, which bonded the nearly indestructible metal adamantium to his bones. One of the most significant moments in Wolverine's story is his death in the storyline Death of Wolverine. In this series, Wolverine loses his healing factor, making him vulnerable for the first time. Despite this, he continues to fight against his enemies and protect those he cares about. In the end, Wolverine sacrifices himself to stop the villain Dr. Cornelius, who is trying to recreate the Weapon X experiments. He dies encased in adamantium, a tragic but fitting end for the character. That's all for today. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for such interesting stuff. Thank you.